Hey, good evening, everyone. I am NadiaBJones, and this is a 90-day vision transformation challenge. It is Friday evening, not the morning. I am on here very late today. I've been caught up with my family, and we've been having a good time, but I really wanted to get on here and, just say something to my people. I miss you guys. One thing I want to say, I know that during the holiday season, it's hard to stay on top of your goals, and yes, we should allow ourselves to have a little rest, have a little leisure time, because we're around so many friends and family that it's really difficult to keep up on your goals. That's why you got to take time off from work, because you can't work and spend quality time with friends and family while you're working. So I understand taking a break from that. But if I can persuade you guys to do anything, is to not take a break from your affirmations. Please stay on top of that. Make time every morning. I mean, it doesn't take that much time. If you're off work anyway, just wake up just a little earlier, just so you can do your affirmations. My reason for that is because some of us are going around family members and friends that we haven't seen in years. Family members and friends that we actually spend the majority of the year avoiding, because we don't enjoy being around these people. So what that means is that we may need some extra reaffirming who God says we are. We need that extra, affirmations. We need extra. Whatever your affirmations are, you need to step it up and probably spend a little bit more time on them if you can. But if you can't do that, please don't just stop altogether doing your affirmations and then pick back up after this holiday season, because more so now than ever, you got to realize you're around people that once had you inside of a box. They knew you as the little, skinny, or the fat, or, just the lazy, or the not so smart, right? The person that they didn't think would make anything out of themselves. And here you are all these years later, you got yourself together, you look good, you look fabulous, you're smart, you're intelligent, you got a lot going on for yourself, and yet it's all seen, it's all noticeable. But when you get back in the presence of those family members and those friends that want to keep you inside that box, that same box, they see everything that you have going on for you, and they will ignore it. And you know what they'll do? They'll open the lid to that box, and they'll start saying all the things that they know used to get under your skin. They'll start bringing up old embarrassing memories that really, they have no humor to them. They're just really shameful for you, and they really give you bad feelings. It's just, they're terrible memories for you, but yet they get a kick out of them because it's when you were at one of your lowest moments and places in life. So they bring those up to say those things because they want you to get outside of this new character that they're not used to seeing you in, right? But they don't realize that that's you, and it's been you for a very long time now. But they want to bring up the past so that it gets you out of character and gets you acting and responding and thinking the way that you used to think when you lived inside that box that they have for you, that they put you in, right? So y'all don't go back inside that box. You've been out of that box for a very long time, and stay out of that box. There's no reason for you to get back in. But if you're not constantly reaffirming who God says you are, all of those negative thoughts that they're planting in your mind during this holiday season, they're going to sprout roots, and they're going to sprout roots quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you are familiar with those thoughts. Those are thoughts that you had to recondition and renew your mind with for years in order for you to break free of those things. And once something is familiar to us, y'all, it does not take long for it to get settled back in. Okay, so when it's familiar to us, in which when we hear those negative statements, those things, that people from our past want to continue to bring up, even though it's irrelevant to you and who you are now, they want to keep bringing those things up. When you hear those things, it triggers memories, feelings, and all types of emotions, and just even physical feelings and emotions. Like your body goes back in time, and you feel all of those emotions that you felt at the time that whatever happened. You're feeling it now, and it's like 20 years later. All right, so we really, during this holiday season, we really need to reaffirm who God says we are, more than ever. Okay, we cannot allow those old thoughts to replant roots into our minds. We got to keep our gardens clean, y'all, and free of all of those negative thoughts. Excuse me. So if you do nothing else, if you don't work on your goals, if you take a little break from setting your goals, please don't take a break from doing your affirmations, because y'all know you're gonna be around some people that you just don't care for. And if it was left up to you, you wouldn't see these people ever again. But friends, family, the holiday season, and unfortunately, we don't all have relatives that we love and like, or you may love, but you really don't like them. And let me say that, because people like us, we love our family, but we do not like them sometimes. And that the same goes with old friends too. We love them, but their ideologies and their ways of thinking just will never change. You've tried to convince them, you've tried to change them, you've tried to broaden their horizons and introduce new ideas and concepts to them, but they just don't have receiving ears and open hearts. So it's like, you got to let those people stay where they're at. You can't drag them to where you are. It doesn't work like that. They will always drag you down to where they're at. All right, so love those people from a distance. Don't allow their negative thoughts and the negative things that they have to say about you, especially about pertaining to your past and who you used to be, that small child, that didn't have a voice. You have found your voice now. Use it. Okay, you don't have to sit there and you don't have to take it. But let me tell you this, it's best not to engage in any type of conflict with these people, because you already know where it's gonna go. It's gonna go left. So stay quiet, stay silent, observe, and if anyone says anything negative to you, or if anyone says anything to you about you that God doesn't say about you, just remember, it's false. It's not real. That's the enemy trying to get you to go back in that box that you used to live in 20 something years ago. You don't live there anymore. All right. However old you are, you're not in that box anymore. You know who God says you are, and you reaffirm who God says you are on daily. You reaffirm that daily. So continue to do that. Continue to believe God, not the naysayers. All right. That's really all I have for y'all today. I hope everyone is having a good time. I hope we don't have to spend too much time around folks that we don't like. And I really hope everyone has families that are loving, kind, and very receiving of who you are. Okay. And family and friends that only want to affirm the positive in you. They don't want to point out your flaws, your negative qualities. If they can help you with those, and let them help you. But if someone is just constantly pointing out all the things that you don't do and all the things that you are not, that's not reaffirming. That's not helpful, and that's a person that's only trying to tear you down. I know we can take constructive criticism, and we actually want people to be in our lives that are going to sharpen and improve us, right? Those are the type of people that we want in our lives, and we are very receiving of those types of people. If they don't do that, if they're just trying to tear you down and remind you that you are nothing, it's just not true. You are something. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you are God's child, and He has a vision and a purpose and a plan for you to carry out that only you can do. All right, so that's all I got for y'all today. Have a happy holiday, and enjoy the rest of the holidays we have coming up, y'all. This is a fun time of the year. Be careful, stay observant, and just keep grinding.